It is time. The Pokémon Legends Z-A DLC has arrived not even 2 months after the base game, which is just insane that we've got DLC that fast. You can see downloadable content is ready. So let's hop back into Lumiose and see. Immediately, there's a new side mission waiting for you atop of Hotel Z. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was doing a little bit of shiny hunting, trying to get a shiny Lucario in preparation for this, since of course we saw Lucario is getting a new Mega Evolution alongside a couple others that we saw in the trailers. But other than that, I've actually not seen anything about the leaks for this DLC. So unlike with the base Pokemon Legends Z-A, where I kind of got spoiled a little bit, I have not seen anything for this one beyond the official trailers. So I am very excited. If you guys are excited as well, don't forget to leave a like. Would you be Munch? Oh, it's just starting like that? I would indeed. But who are you? Now, all in good time. Please excuse the altitude and allow me to introduce myself. Oh, we already know. It's Ansha. AKA definitely not Diantha. Or maybe Diantha's daughter. I'm really excited to find out about that too. I didn't even mention it during the pre-stream hype. But Ansha, like potentially being related to Diantha? Oh my god. And this is Hoopa, the Mischief Pokemon. Yahaha! Volcanion too? How did I just remember Volcanion? Dude, Volcanion better be in this DLC, unless they're gonna do a second DLC that focuses just on Volcanion. That would actually be better. But anyway, I've come to your hotel rooftop with a particular request. A request fit for Lumiose's renown, Team MZ, if you're willing to hear it, of course. Sure. What is this theme? I'm so bad with Pokemon music, but I swear, is this like a Diantha remix? Probably not. Without further ado... Wait, I think it is a Diantha remix. It is! Dude, it totally has Diantha vibes. Help me make a delicious donut that'll fill Hoopa with a great surge of power. Donuts! Now, if you haven't seen the DLC trailers, you might be a little bit confused. I guess if you've seen the Hoopa movie, you might know that Hoopa is quite fond of donuts, and donuts are actually a big part of this DLC. This sure is a cute request. I agree, but a bit odd. Why here at Hotel Z? Why not make one at home? It doesn't matter why. I'm not going to turn down a kid in need of help. Alright, so we've got to provide a space and find some ingredients. Right? Donuts have to be fried in oil that's at least 350 degrees Fahrenheit. She'll need supervision. Ah, good point. That must be why she came to Team MZ for help. Does that really make sense to you? I still don't see why she couldn't ask her parents. Is she gonna tell us? Ansha, something on your mind? Ooh, the parents mention triggered her. Or maybe not? It's just that this hotel is different from the one I'm used to. Wait a minute. What do you mean? So she's from another hotel, and obviously this whole DLC has a sort of extra-dimensional alternate reality sort of theme, so maybe there is a Hotel Z in her dimension? Well, calm is good for making donuts, right? No distractions. If you need a workspace, the kitchen and front desk are free. This space looks well cared for, speaks highly of the people who use it. Right? Oh no. I'm guessing you'll need butter, but I used up the last of ours yesterday. Sorry. Oh dear. Butter's crucial to the recipe. Never fear! Our first quest is to get some butter. Nice. I know a place that has some really great butter. Meet me at the baker's stall in Magenta Sector 6, alright? Have a pleasant trip! In the meantime, I'll prepare everything else we need to make that donut. I'll lend a hand. Bizarre as this request may be, we gave our word that we'd help. Good luck with that butter. This is so random. So we're starting off with quite a strange request, and stranger so maybe my team, which I hadn't mentioned up until now. I was kind of struggling to decide which Pokemon I want to actually use for this DLC, and just realized I don't actually have Cabbage, my main starter, but I may switch from here and there. I mean, we have a lot of Pokemon that we can use, and we do know that in this DLC you can, of course, go beyond level 100, so got a few Pokemon pretty much at 100 already and a few that aren't, so we can kind of see the difference in power level. But she said Magenta Sector 6. It's kind of strange. I don't see like a quest marker. Unless... oh, it's a side quest. That's kind of weird that it's a side quest too. Okay, I guess we'll fly on over to Wild Zone 14 and get ourselves some butter. Of course, there was a gate after all, so never mind. I guess you could have just gotten in from right here. I went the long way around, but either way, we're here now. And I thought maybe it would have been this guy with the Simisage, but it's actually this lady over here. Okay. We can get the best butter and Lumiose from the baker here. Hello, Tawny. After some Lumiosian butter, you're in luck. I've got 1 pack left. We finally have a regional form. Lumiosian butter. I once helped the baker here out of a jam while I was out being my usual helpful self. Now she hooks me up with ingredients. Interesting. So Team MZ knows the one place in town to get Lumiosian butter. You are a resourceful bunch. Grisham? Yo, how does he know? Oh, and Tarragon. Okay. Didn't expect to see you two all buddy-buddy. Well, kid, I got to thinking we needed some new merch to keep the Kinetics happy. It's my brainchild for my grandchild. Canary bread! Her fans are gonna eat it up. And old Grisham here agreed to help me the secrets of bread making as his apprentice. I never agreed to an apprenticeship, but I mustn't extinguish the passion of a budding baker. Unfortunately, this leaves us with a problem to be solved, doesn't it? Yep, this Lumiosian butter isn't big enough for the both of us. This calls for a 2-on-2 battle. Winner brings home the butter. Wow. Well, this DLC is off to about as weird of a start as I would say most Pokemon DLCs. What the heck is that though? Wait a minute. I was just joking. What? Why do they have those red circles under them? They're still level 73. Okay, I thought maybe that was like a sign that they're over level 100, but I'm not really sure what that is. I've never seen that before. I think I just got a double kill. Let's burn Tyranitar. What the heck? Am I tripping? That was not a thing before, was it? Oh my god. Okay, well, let's go for a charged up Solar Beam. You know how X-Drill Mega Evolves? We bond over how badly we want to win. Wait, are they gonna double Mega Evolve? Is this a thing because it's a double battle? Like, there hasn't actually been double battles before, have they? I think that's why, because normally, like, there have been some 2-on-1 battles before, but hold up, let's wait and see if Grisham Mega Evolves too. Oh, yo, wait, this is sick! Double Mega Evolution! Okay! Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because this is the first time we're seeing double battles in Legends Z-A. Just kind of flew over my head for a second, or I guess it didn't really... I didn't think about the fact that there hasn't been double battles before. Let's actually switch on over to our Feraligatr then, because that'll be much more suited to handle this. I just realized Tawny has Feraligatr too. We're gonna Swords Dance up. I don't actually have enough to Mega Evolve, sadly, but it's all good. We do have powered up Dragon Claw, and yeah, I'm actually not gonna Mega Evolve, just crunch him. Oh, wait a minute, what? Yo, Tawny! Little bit late there, isn't it? Oh my, oh! Okay, I see. She's Mega Evolving Ambor. Not Feraligatr. Alright, well, you know what? I'll let you finish. Or not. There we go. I tried to let Tawny have this spotlight a little bit, but your teams make as fine a combination as quality beans and the perfect roast. Man's just completely fell over, okay. A little extra there, Tarragon. A little dramatic. So long, Canary Bread. You were a beautiful dream for the Canatics and me. I suppose it's no surprise our teamwork was lacking. Terragon doesn't even drink coffee. Hey, but I do. Hold on, let me take a sip right now. Sorry, but deal's a deal. The butter's all mine. The finest butter in all of Kalos, please. This'll be good enough even for Ansha standards. What is so special about this Lumiosian butter? Is French butter even a thing? Terragon, have a little butter, okay? Damn. Such a generous person. You got it, kid. I'll make a masterpiece even Grisham's croissants can't hold a candle to. This apprentice is gonna outbake the master. I still haven't agreed to make you my apprentice. But if I am to teach you, I'll expect no less than the finest of breads from you. One look at your scaffolding courses tells me that your drive to create burns white hot. So I'll teach you with a heat that's just as intense. Be warned. Works for me? Just wait, your apprentice will rise to the occasion. Rise like bread rises? Was that supposed to be a... like a pun? They make a fun pair. Okay, duty calls. I gotta take care of some stuff at Quasartico. Could you bring Ansha this Lumiosian butter? Thanks. Nice. Oh, I was wondering if there was gonna be like an actual graphic for it. That's awesome. Some of the absolute best butter produced in Kalos. Highly sought after by the cooks of Lumiose. If you know, you know. I actually don't know, but apparently chat's telling me that French butter is indeed a thing. I mean, I know that there is butter from France, of course, but I meant like, is France famous for butter? I guess so. Anyway, we're gonna head back over to Hotel Z, cause I ain't wasting no time. I mean, it's not really like there's anything to waste time on. I've done all the side quests. I've done pretty much everything in the game. How marvelously this turned out. That's cute. Welcome back. Welcome indeed to Ansha's Donuts! Wow, all this for one donut. If you want to make a proper donut, the ambiance needs to be just right. Look, I buy that reasoning, but it's quite a lot if you only mean to cook here this once. You're getting concerned now? You sure seemed eager to help us earlier. We gave our word that we'd help, that's all. Were you able to get your hands on that butter? Well, not literally, that'd be unsanitary, but here you go. We showed Ansha the butter. Goodness, Lumiosian butter! I'm told it's some of the finest Kalos has to offer. If there's better butter to be had anywhere, I'd like to see it. And that should be it, right? Now Ansha can go ahead and make that donut. This is a wild start. First mochis, now donuts. What's next? You poor misguided thing. My establishment's donuts are made to order, didn't you realize? What the? How does she teleport over there? Hello? Which means my request entails a bit more work for you, Munch. I'd like you to choose a donut for us to make. That rainbow one looks pretty cool. You got all the coloring and stuff for that though? The icing? Guess we'll find out. Welcome to Ansha's Donuts. If you pick 3 berries, we'll make them into a lovely donut. Here, I've got some berries on me. People were telling me to stock up on berries before the DLC started, but I feel like we're gonna get a lot of berries as we play it too, so I didn't really bother with getting more berries. And turns out Lita actually gives us some to begin with. Because I'm guessing the first donut that we make, it's always gonna be the same. Or maybe not? Oh, okay, we actually do get to choose. So we can use from any of the berries that we already had before. And the rarer the berry, I'm assuming the better the donut we make. You can see that like the ones all the way at the top, flavor score is only +10. And down here it's +35. So let's go for some Babiri berries, because they've got a funny name. We can pick up to 3 berries apparently, so I guess I'll do 2 Babiri berries. That gives it spicy and fresh flavor. So maybe we pair it with another spicy or maybe more fresh or sweet. Ooh, I like sweet and spicy actually. Sweet and spicy is a killer combo. Let's do that. Can we put more than 3 berries? No, so we can put a maximum of 3. Can we make... Oh, no. Okay, you can't make the donut with 2 either. You have to put 3, so... There we go. Order received. Let's get started. Yep. Puffins are back. Sort of. I guess more like Pokeblocks. And we get a red donut. Looks like a Pokeball. The Babiri Curry Donut. Featuring authentic curry prepared with fried babiri berry. It's got plenty of spice. And it activates Hoopa's powers when eaten. Again, if you missed the DLC trailers, you don't know, the donuts are pretty crucial. We haven't quite seen the portals yet, but you do need them in order to activate those portals. And the better donuts you make, the more time I think you get inside of the portal. Now, let's be off to our destination. Which is... If you recall, the thrust of my request was to make a donut that would give Hoopa a surge of power. I need to put Hoopa's surge of power to use at a particular spot, on the banks of the Saisan Canal. It's close to the Dustice Dojo. I no longer understand what's going on. Ansha, could you let us in on what your plan is here? Certainly, I owe you at least that much. I suppose you can even come along and see. Let's reconvene along the Saisan Canal. Alright. I don't know, there's actually a couple of things, or a couple of stats you could say to the donuts. Like, they give you different buffs too, based on the flavor. We'll find out soon enough though, exactly what our donut gives us. Because here we are. Seems everyone's here except for Tawny. Wait up! Yes, for Team MZ's help, don't leave out the leader. Yo, I thought you quit on us. Do you think I already forgot the end of the game? Very well. Now that Tawny's arrived, let's begin. Hang on, Ansha. I'm here for whatever's about to happen. You still haven't told us what you're trying to do. Oh yes, sorry. I was so wholly focused on making donuts that I forgot to explain why. Not the isekai. My goal is to catch a fine legendary Pokemon for my dear mama. Confirmed? Mama Diantha? Yo! I have some concerns. Let's hear her out first. People truly can't grasp what they haven't seen for themselves, I suppose. Look there, if you would. That is true. Where's the hole? Oh my god! It's all squirmy! Are my eyes playing tricks? Or is there some other place through there? Have your donut, Hoopa, and show them what you can do! Aw, Hoopa's cry is cute. It's like very mischievous. Well, it is the mischief Pokemon, but it sounds like it's snickering. And off it goes! Into the holes! Excellent! It opened as planned. Why did the squirmy spot grow to look like the hole in a donut? I'm very pleased with your help, Team MZ. As you see, my donuts cause Hoopa to experience a surge of mysterious power. With that power, Hoopa can use a move that'll let us travel through this distortion. Space-time distortion? And with that, I'm off to catch that fine legendary Pokemon. Be back shortly. What? I mean, I suppose she does have a Hoopa on her side if that thing is unbound. Who is this child? I've got a feeling that things in Lumiose are about to get weird again. I have many concerns. Whatever's going on, we can't just leave Ansha in there by herself. Right, let's all follow after her. Will we be okay? Find out next time on... right now, actually. Find out right now. Whoa, oh, this is so cool. We saw this in the trailer, but I love your character, you know, seeing it with the outfit you picked. Or in my case, me. It's me. What is this music? Oh, it's like a Lumiose remix. What is this place? It's Lumiose, but white. They look just like the ones in Lumiose, but the sky isn't right at all. Wherever we are, we've got to find Ansha. I have no idea what's going on, but we can't leave a kid in here alone. Should we split up and look for her? What do you think? Splitting up in some totally unfamiliar place? Maybe Munch would be fine, but no way am I going off alone. True, gotta learn from Scooby-Doo. It's settled then. How shall we pair up? Ooh, we actually get to pick? Okay, so... Wait, it's the same... Why even give us the choice? The choices are we go with Lita or Tawny goes with Naveen. Essentially, it doesn't matter what you pick. We'll make two fairly balanced pairs skill-wise. Tawny and I will try that direction. Be careful, Naveen. The illusion of choice. Man. Like, would it really have been that hard to actually give us a choice? I doubt that the programming, I don't know anything about programming. We're stuck with Lita, I guess. Things okay over there, Tawny? Yeah, we're fine. Let's find Ansha, quick. Well, at least our phones still work here. If something happens, let us know. Let's look for any signs of Ansha. Whoa. So it seems our first time here in Hyperspace, there's no time limit. So let's go do exactly what the game doesn't want us to do and explore. I am curious if there's any sort of new equivalent to the colorful screws. I mean, we've seen these like big floating Pokeballs in the trailer, but I think those are related to like later on. Whoa, that's so cool. You can freaking see. Yeah, it's the real Lumiose, or at least part of it. You can see Prism Tower right there. That's that one plaza where shiny hunting is super easy. Alright, let's continue. I do like the music in here. It is just a remix of Lumiose, but it definitely fits the eeriness of it. And there's all these scaffoldings. Like, Ansha mentioned that there's a hotel where she's from, so I wonder if, like, she's from this dimension? What the heck? It's a Mankey. He's just sitting there. Munch, look! That is definitely not a Pokemon that was available in the original Z-A, or the base game, rather. Yep, same here. So even though this place looks like Lumiose, it's got Pokemon Lumiose doesn't. I hope Ansha doesn't get attacked by any of these. Bro, she's got Hoopa, she'll be fine. I have a feeling, though, Mankey's not alone. Oh! Spoke too soon. What the? Okay, that was a weird angle. Looks like it's gonna be a battle. We'll do our best over here. Good luck, you two. Ooh, a horde battle? Against 5 Mankeys? Okay. Mega Annihilate would be crazy. I think we've seen Annihilate in the trailer, but a Mega Evolution for it would be... I mean, I feel like Annihilate's already pretty dang strong, so... Anyway, let's go for our Delphox and maybe get a Psychic off. Knock him all out. Oh, wait, they're level 110. Oh my god. Yo, I'm dead. What the heck? Hold up, can we at least get... Oh my god. I'm getting destroyed. Please. Psychic. Oh my god. No, don't die. Come on, Nier. Okay, Nier at least knocked one of them out. I'm gonna switch on over to you before Nier dies. Liquidate. And, ooh, nice. Lita finishes them. Those Mankey were level 110, bro. Hey, everyone! Tawny, Naveen, you okay? Those Mankey, they certainly were strong, weren't they? Pretty strong, yeah. They were a handful. You think there's some sort of power floating around here that makes Pokemon stronger? I'm getting more and more worried. We gotta find Ansha. Look over there! It's a mysterious lost child! And a sassy one at that. After her. This really does feel like a Scooby-Doo. We're just chasing after this mysterious lost kid. So I guess these little warp holes don't do anything, just cosmetic or aesthetic. But they do look pretty cool. I'll admit that. Hello again. Unfortunately, the fine legendary Pokemon I'm after seems to be elsewhere. Aw, sorry. Wait, hold that thought. This place is dangerous. We gotta get out of here. Do we? I'm not particularly bothered. But if the fine Pokemon I'm after isn't here, I suppose there's not much point in staying. Why don't I accompany you back? What, that's it? Really? Well, that was fast. Get some more berries for more donut making. And teleported out by the story, I guess. What legendary could she be looking for though? Because technically Zeraora, which is another one that's been revealed, is a mythical. I don't know if in the game though they would refer to it as mythical. And the same goes for Darkrai, which is the other Pokemon I thought she might be related to because of her attire. Both technically mythical, not legendary, so... Anyway, what a relief to see regular old Lumiose again. And the music. Hey, I think we ought to let Vinny know about what's happened here. Sure? Vinny does have a daughter himself, so... Makes sense bring him in to take care of the little girl. What the heck? What's up, Ansha? Look, up there! Answers? Maybe we find out what the legendary I was thinking of already. Oh my god, it's a logo! That's so random. I really thought for a second Rayquaza was about to pop out. At least we confirmed that the donuts I make here can indeed get us to that other space. Thank you for your assistance. Your reputation's what? Wait, so we're just not gonna acknowledge what Pokemon came out? It's just a logo. The Pokemon was a logo. You're the one who made the donut, Chef Ansha. But back up for a second. What was that other space besides weird? I don't fully understand it myself. Then rushing headlong into it was bold of you. Reckless, one might say. I'm a girl on a mission after all. Oh, it is Rayquaza! Yo! I simply must catch the fine Pokemon I saw about 6 months ago. That makes a lot of sense, and I want to say I did predict this, but I honestly don't remember. Either in my DLC trailer breakdown or at some point before. Because Mega Rayquaza has such huge lore, not implications, but like it has so much to do with the lore of Mega Evolution that it was weird for it not to be in the base Legends Z-A, but we're getting it now in the DLC, baby. The most broken Mega is back. As cool as that is, it's still pretty reckless. Hello, hello. I take it you're keeping yourself busy as always. Oh, it's Corbeau. What the heck? Someone borrow money from this guy again? I can hear you, you know. Besides, it's not like you'd be stupid enough to borrow money off the Rust Syndicate. Only a real idiot would do that. I assume Tawny is there with you, right? Now listen, there's something important I want to discuss. Come over to my office. All of you. Tawny just has to take it. He still won't take no for an answer, I see. If we've all gotta go, what should we do with Ansha? No need to worry about me. I could remain here alone, thank you. I'm quite used to it. Damn. Is that a low-key dig at her mom? Abandonment issues? That's very mature of you to offer. But would you know what to do if a guest came in? Dude, there's no guest in this whole... There hasn't been a single guest other than Corbeau. You think a guest is gonna show up now? That's a big if, don't you think? Okay, I guess we should bring Ansha. Not like we've got much choice. Thank you, Game Freak. Think you're right. Bringing a kid to the Rust Syndicate seems iffy, but I guess she'll be fine as long as we're all there, especially you, Bunch. Right. If you could help save all of us from the tower, I'm sure a visit to the Rust Syndicate is no sweat. You'd be more cautious if you'd ever been inside yourself, Naveen. True, he never got to come with us. Whoa! New mission type, okay. I like that. And the sound effect too, different sound effect. Complete these missions to demystify the strange dimension that seems to be leaking into Lumiose. You can take on these missions alongside your main missions and side missions, so change which missions has guidance enabled as needed. Okay. So I guess if you haven't finished all of the side quests... Wait, did new side quests show up yet? Ooh, it's like purple, and there is a new side quest. I know that there are more new side quests in the DLC, but I'm gonna focus on the story for this stream, and then later on, like tomorrow or the next day. So for now, I guess we'll fly on over to Rust Syndicate. Here we are. Vinny's here too. I can't tell if we just walked into a very intense convo or very awkward. The way Vinny's sitting is kind of more leaning awkward. Vinny, did you join the Rust Syndicate? Come on, use your head. He's just here to talk business. More importantly, who's the little lady? New Team MZ member? She's a client of ours. Is she low-key crushing on Corbeau? I don't know what that little animation was supposed to be, but is that so? Guess it's no surprise you big shots would have a lot of people asking favors of you now. People such as me, as it happens. Here's the deal. There's more weirdness going down in Lumiose, and the Rust Syndicate's been looking into it. While the fine eggheads at Quasartico were studying the impact of that nasty business with the tower, they found something else. Their instruments picked up some weird readings, different than Mega Power. Ordinarily, Quasartico Inc. would investigate these abnormal readings on our own. But Vinny and his colleagues have their hands full cleaning up the mess from the tower, plus getting Lumiose's redevelopment back on track. So, the Rust Syndicate agreed to help him out. After all, we've got to protect our investments. I mean, city. We started investigating, and then what should pop up but that bizarre thing over Centrico Plaza. Now, I know you Team MZ kiddos get tangled up in every little mess that crops up in Lumiose. So why don't you go ahead and spill everything you know for us? One long conversation later. Let me make sure I understand correctly. A donut from Miss Ansha and a move used by Hoopa allowed you to travel through one of these distortions into space beyond. That mystery space must have been where those odd readings came from. I think we can surmise that the move Hoopa used is Hyperspace Hole. An alternate Lumiose access through a Hyperspace Hole. Why don't we just call it Hyperspace Lumiose for now? Simpler than spelling that out every time. How very observant of you, Corbeau. Now let's get to business. We've got to learn about Hyperspace Lumiose so we can sort out that distortion over there. And to get into that hyperspace, it sounds like we need two things. The Mademoiselle. And Donut? What that means for you, kid, is that you'd better get used to this little lady being part of your crew. Team MZ's gonna need her if you all intend on diving in and investigating Hyperspace Lumiose. What? No mention of the donut? Come on, bro. We got this. Good. Just don't go putting the Mademoiselle in any danger. Got it. Is this Corbeau's big brother kicking in? We never actually found out if he was related to Kieran or Carmine. But maybe actually it might be like his dad's side. Dad mode kicking in. Again, we don't know. Consider yourself in charge. Your new job is to survey Hyperspace Lumiose. He does seem very protective of Ansha though, so I think for sure he's got some kind of little girl that he protects too. Now, I'm sure scouring the city for distortion seems like it'd be a slog, which is why I prepared an upgrade for your map app. Hyperspace distortions have appeared all over the city, serving as entry points. They can be located using the handy icons. Old distortions close and new distortions appear at sunrise each day. Okay, so they are randomized. With your map open, you can press minus to hide other icons and show only distort. Finally, they added this? Bro, this could have been so helpful earlier, you know, when there was way too many side quests on the map. But it seems like you can only remove the distortions, so what the heck? Okay, I like the menus, dude. Whoever did the menus for this DLC, Oh, I guess only for this one. This is like a special one. This will probably be the last one that we do. But you can only turn on or off the other stuff and keep the distortions. So they still didn't do it right. They could have made it so you can turn off like side quest or, you know, these little stores or whatever. Like every other open world game has that as an option. I don't know why Pokemon couldn't do it. But anyway, we got one distortion here, level 105 with a Cubone. Purloin, interesting. We've got Greavard over here, okay. I'm blanking out on that Pokemon's name. Rookie D. We've got Gulpin, another Rookie D, and Mime Jr. I'm thinking Greavard. Greavard out of these Pokemon seems like the most, like, unique, I guess. I have no idea if any of these Pokemon Mega Evolve, but I mean, a Mega Marowak would go kind of hard. Same with Mega Purloin? Wait, is Purloin the pre-Evo or the Evo? It's Purloin and Liepard. So I guess Liepard, Mega Liepard. Anyway. You saw how the space for information on that distortion over the tower was totally blank, yeah? It's gonna stay that way unless you get going on some good old survey work, kid. Some other hyperspace distortions showed up on your map, right? You can start with those. A word of warning though, those things probably won't sit there waiting for you forever. What do you mean? It's not like the game just told us that they're gonna, yeah, every day it's random. Consider that another quirk of Hyperspace Lumiose for you to learn more about. As for what else to study, we'll tell you once you go through that distortion. Then I shall put my all into making more donuts. Let us rendezvous back at Hotel Z so I can resume my duties. We're clearly just the Rust Syndicate's pawns here, but this research work certainly bears doing. What Naveen said, and we ought to look into the distortions too. These ought to be of some help in your research. Oh, I thought for a second he was going to give us the Mega Raichu Mega Stones, but I don't think those exist yet, right? Like the new Mega Stones are only in the Mega Distortion, or the Hyperspace. So, thank you for the Ultra Balls, I guess. You've got to learn all you can about Hyperspace Lumiose so everyone in regular space Lumiose can breathe easy. Get out there and show us what you can do. I'll have Quasartico Inc. get word out to the public that we're actively investigating these distortions. And then I guess we better get busy ordering up some donuts. Oh my god. I can't wait to make more donuts. My kitchen awaits. I am being a little sarcastic, but at the same time, we have to make more donuts in order to access these hyperspace holes. Like, as far as I know, if we just right now head on over here, I don't think we'll be able to actually go in without the power of Hoopa. Oh, you can actually hear it. Ooh. And as we get closer, it gets louder. You don't have any donuts. Yeah, so we do have to actually make a donut first. And let me just double check. All of these are level 105. What about the one at the middle? Oh yeah, it's just above the tower. Of course. Prism Tower is still at the center of the story. Not just literally the center of Lumiose, but at the center of everything. So anyway, let's first go make some donuts. So the first time we made a donut, it didn't actually matter. I should have probably not used the Babiri berry. So you know what? I'm just going to make the same donut that I made before. Except this time it's actually going to make a difference, I think. I mean, let's see if it actually even makes the same donut. It should be regular with like a red frosting on it. Yeah. So it does make the same donut. Level +9 boost and 210 calories. I think having a goodly supply of donuts will do wonders. A goodly supply? Is that really a word? Make another of the same. Oh, that's convenient. But no, I'm gonna make a different donut. Let's do something more basic. Like, what if we just do 3 Chesto berries? That'll give us a fresh donut. Can we skip the cutscene too? Oh, you can skip the cutscene. Thank goodness. I don't know why that made a green donut, since the Chesto berries are blue. Oh, I guess because of the flavor, it's fresh. And that only gives us a plus level 3. So this should give us a pink donut then that's sweet. You can see the level boost right there. It says only plus level 3. So the better berries that you use, the more levels that you get from these donuts. I guess we'll do a Haban berry. Why the heck not? That should actually be blue, right? Because the main flavor profile is blue. Yeah. It's weird though. I feel like if you use 2 different flavors, like this one has sweet and bitter, it should either mix them into a purplish color or do like a half and half flavored donut. I don't know, but I think 2 is fine for now. We'll do 2 of these holes to wrap up the first episode. Dude, I can't... I'm gonna be saying holes a lot in this playthrough, okay? A donut's level boost will increase the levels of all the Pokemon in your party by the number shown. This boost can provide an important leg up in battle. The donut Hoopa, or donut energy Hoopa receives, will determine how long you can remain in hyperspace. You'll want to take this into account if you hope to take your time exploring. If you're lucky, a donut can also provide special effects called flavor powers. You know, watch out for Flavor Flav. Oh my god! Not the Mabel jump scare. Getting into the donut business. Guess you have to make your hotel stand out somehow. Oh, never mind the donuts, we've got a rare Pokemon here! Oh my god! Looks like Hoopa, the mischief Pokemon. I've heard its mysterious loops can warp space itself. Yeah, it can even take you to McDonald's. I guess it took itself to McDonald's. But let's all hold that thought. Munch, you saw some Mankey. I know they don't live in Lumiose, so when I saw you registered one, I went poking around. People are chattering away online about all this Hyperspace stuff, and I had a hunch that it was connected to your Mankey sighting. I bet I could get all kinds of fascinating data from Pokemon in hyperspace. You've got to get on it. Though, maybe I do feel a little bad about piling more work on you. A little. Anyway, the real point of my visit is, I've powered up your Pokédex. Does this mean more research tasks too? Do we get a 2,000 battles challenge? Oh my god! This Pokédex registers Pokemon found in hyperspace. Bet you can't wait to dive back in and get your hands dirty now. Happy digging. Sure. Can't wait to dive into those holes. May I ask who that lively woman was? Mabel is the acting director. She gets us to do her research. In a nutshell, yeah. Getting back on topic. The next step to investigate Hyperspace Lumiose would be to check out one of those distortions. Quite right, and I'll stand by to prepare more investigatory aid in donut form. My goodness. Find distortions on your map and dive through them to survey Hyperspace Lumiose. That we shall. I would wrap it up here, but I want to at least do one of the holes. Man, I'm trying to find better ways to phrase it, but anyway, let's go check out the distortion now. That's the word. Not hole, distortion. When you give Hoopa a donut to eat, it'll open up a portal. That's another word. There's a lot of ways to avoid saying hole, actually. Check the description of each hyperspace distortion and choose the most suitable donut. As time passes within a pocket of hyperspace, Hoopa's energy will gradually be consumed. Once it runs out, you'll have to halt your survey and return to regular Lumiose. You'll also have to leave hyperspace if you black out or are defeated in battle. So with the 3 donuts that I made so far, we got the Haban Chocolate Donut, Chesto Cream Donut, or Babiri Curry. And the top and bottom ones are basically the same thing. So the flavor doesn't actually seem to matter, at least for these donuts. I'm guessing later on when we get better berries, the flavor will affect the flavor power that you can see under the calories. So let's just do this basic... Actually, yeah, let's do the Babiri Curry. Get a little bit of extra time on our first try. Or rather, first dive into the hyperspace hole. Ooh, I like the transition. We're going distortion diving. Hello, Munch. It appears you've made it into Hyperspace Lumiose. I'll put Mr. Colbo on the phone. Hey, got yourself sorted on the donut front, did ya? Don't forget to thank Ansha and Hoopa. And now that you're all set, allow me to formally send you a hyperspace survey request with some tasks to accomplish while you're in there. So Corbo's the one that gives us these special missions, huh? They'll make it easier to keep track of what you have to do. It'll be a huge help if you could accumulate 7,000 points or so. That'll move our research forward. You'll probably have to visit Hyperspace Lumiose a few times to get enough points. Not if I'm elite gamer I don't know. Not if I activate my elite gamer skills. When you enter a pocket, you'll be given 3 survey tasks. Check what you should focus on before you set out. By completing these tasks, you earn points. So yeah, good luck out there, eh? Can we actually check? Or like pause? Okay, cool. No, we can't check them here. Is there... Nope, not there either. I want to pause because the timer's already running out. Actually, I just realized for you guys on the live stream, you can't see. Oh, here we go. If you press plus here... Nope, never mind. There has to be somewhere that we can see the research. Okay, before we do anything, first off, do we have more requests? Yes, we do. 60 out of 7. Okay, so there's more new Mega Evolutions. We know that already. There's fill up the Hyperspace Pokedex, and there's investigate Hyperspace. So we get more research points for investigating 10 Hyperspace holes. But there's no more rewards, which is weird. I wonder what happens if we hit level 51 then. And then over here you can see Hyperspace Lumiose Survey number 1. We need 7,000 points, but you can't actually see like what the missions are without unpausing. At least as far as I know. Wait, we can fast travel within the hole? What the heck? Pretty sure this is where we started. Dude, I want to pause and see my goals, but I can't. Oh my god, the Shuppet's already attacking me. And you can see that my Raichu is now at level 82, which means that Feraligatr, yup, Feraligatr is over level 100. Oh, that's so cool. Now, Shuppet was already in the base game, so... Oh, I hear a Greavard, actually. Okay, so we gotta destroy floating Pokeballs. You can see one right there. Pick up sparkling items and use the catch window. I was most curious what use the catch window mean in the trailer. I think it's like when the Pokemon is stunned, you have to catch the Pokemon while it's stunned. Let's go confirm whether that's true or not. As we fight these little Greavards over here. That is, of course, a Pokemon that wasn't in the base game, so... Yo, come on, bro. Are you kidding me? Alright, come here. Liquidation time! Oh my god, that didn't even kill it! Another one! There we go. And boop! And it's gonna dig down. That's fine. We're gonna Mega Evolve! And yeah, that is the catch window. Okay, so... Guess we'll do it again. Get over here. Crunch him down. And one more. Boom. So we gotta pick up 2 more sparkling items and destroy 2 more Pokeballs. Oh, we can do this easy peasy, bro. They said I was not gonna be able to do it on try 1. Watch me. Oh, Gimmighoul! What the heck? Wait, Gimmighoul is in the game. Yo! I don't know if I picked one up earlier, but I just now noticed. And I also just noticed this is the area where you can catch Eevee back in the base game. Or at least one of the areas. This is the same park. Okay, we gotta destroy 1 more floating Pokeball. Oh, and it's right there. I don't think I can reach it with Feraligatr though, so hold up, hold up. Oh wait, Feraligatr can swim. Nice. Tasks complete. What is this? Huh? A bonus ball has appeared. What does that mean? Oh, yo, what the heck? That's kind of cool. Okay, hold up. Oh my god, I need a Goldengo, dude. Goldengo is probably one of my favorite Scarlet and Violet Pokemon, so you know I'm going to be looking out for that. I don't know if Greavard is the only new Pokemon in this area. I'm going to try to get after that. It says that like a special ball appeared. Where is it? Is it this one down here? This one looks kind of bigger than the usual one. But this one was already here earlier, wasn't it? Crunch! No! What the heck? I got a Hyper Rossberry for that. Alright, I don't know if that was the special ball, to be honest. Because I think that was there already before, but... that definitely was bigger than the other ball. And there don't seem to be any other ones around. So yeah, I guess you do have to go in multiple times, because they don't give you new missions either. That's kind of lame. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that much, but... oh, there we go, we got another special ball. Crunch it down! And what do we get? EXP Candy and a Hyper Pecha Berry. So I guess breaking the bigger balls will get you special... oh, there it is! Wait a minute! Aha! It's a golden ball! And that gave us pretty much nothing but special berries. And I guess some EXP candies, or rare candies actually. Alright, well that's cool to know. So there is a golden ball that appears. And Hoopa's run out of energy. So not bad for our first time in the distortion, I would say. We completed all the tasks and we got the golden ball. 16 Gimme Ghoul coins. I think that was the only new item that we got, right? Well, other than the Hyperspace berries, which we are of course going to check out in the next episode. For some reason, I just got a love ball too. I don't think that was from the DLC though. But there is actually, if you pre-order the DLC, or I guess if you buy it now within the next like couple of months, you can get some special Pokeballs through Mystery Gift, I believe. But anyway, before we wrap up the episode, I forgot to check out the Pokedex, so you can press X to switch to the Hyperspace Dex. And here you can see Mankey and Greavard. So of course, because those are the only two we have, we can't really see how big exactly the DLC Pokedex is. But for now, you know, we got those two in there. So anyway, that is going to do it for this first episode. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you then.